Well, guys, Mohammed and I tried the last software update on Scratchy. We actually replaced the manual control unit, which is the open one over here, to a Bluetooth controlled, so we can control it through a computer or by phone. And we have spent 40 minutes, about 40 minutes now, and tested the system. And we have some small debugging.
Let's do this one more time. What I gonna say last time was Mohammed and I spent like 40 minutes to test the new software for this thing, and we also changed out the manual control, or it's digital, but we manually control it through a cable to trigger the sequence. But this time we changed out the entire system with a Bluetooth unit, so we can control it remotely. Either by phone or a laptop, and we have chosen to choose a mobile phone. It's easier and it looks more fancy. And if you wonder what happened to my voice, I have a cold and can't do much about it. That's why it sounds funny. Okay, so what we have here is a Uno Arduino. This is the brain, and it's controlling all the valves. And it's doing that through those relay board over here, because it's a 24 volt system and the Arduino can only handle 5 volt. So we put it to the relay board. And on the top is the new thing. This is the Bluetooth antenna that we're gonna send commands to, and that will transmit its commands down to Arduino, and we read and that perform that task. So that's the function of it. But I don't want to go into in detail how the software works, because this is rocketry, and here in Sweden there are laws regarding missile stuff. So I can't talk about this software. The only issue we encountered last time when we did the test over the computer was the power supply itself. These are two LiPo cells connected to each other, so they are putting out about 24 volts, and they are supply voltage to both the solenoid valves, all the drains, and all the valves around Scratchy, but also to the computer. And that messing up some problems, because these solenoids, every time they hit or turn on or off, it will send out a power spike in the wires, and that mess up the control unit. So to avoid that problem, we connected it to just a simple power bank, and it turns out working fine. So we'll go for that and disconnect the power supply from the computer. Well, as it looks for the moment, Scratchy is working fine. All the system is working. And what I can see, all the valves are working as intended. So we are up for a test. We are planning or try to squeeze in a test on Sunday this weekend, but it's not for sure, but we will try to do that. And I will start looking through Scratchy one more time before the test, so we don't have this same thing as last time. We had to abort the system. We had to abort the test because of a small malfunction in the computer itself. But for the moment it looks fine, and yeah, we are really looking forward for the live testing. Alright, let's see if I can do this by one hand. I opened up the Bluetooth terminal. That's the app that is talking to the Bluetooth unit on the top, that little thing over there. So I only have to choose the right Bluetooth and focus. There you go. And push connect. And the flashing light on the top will be steady. It is. So that means that we are connected, which is a great thing. So it works. So I only have to push 1. That's the confirmation to start the sequence, and send it to Scratchy. There you go. and it will perform its sequence. And that is the firing sequence of Scratchy. So to reset it, we just put 0 and send command. Oh, come on. Send, and you can hear it resetting. Okay, so this is actually the first live test with the new software. So I have primed the high pressure tank, so it's about 1500 psi. And I also pressurized the tanks, the fuel tanks, with just a low setting, very low setting. So you will hear a squish sound when it's firing. And to simulate the igniter, I have hooked up a multimeter to the peeping sound. So when that peeping goes off, that indicates that the igniter is active and the engine will fire. Okay, so once again, I will start up the app. And as you can see, I have already tested the systems a couple of times. But I will connect to it. And that will stop flashing. Yeah. So it's connected, that's great. And let's kickstart the sequence. So we press in number 1 and send commands. And now we reset the system. Set. So without further ado, I will continue doing some work on its chicken leg butts. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!